Hey Scorpio, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is going to be our daily reading for Tuesday, January 5th. At the heart of your reading, we have the Queen of Candles reversed, Justice, and the Four of Needles reversed. Someone took a step back from the situation because they weren't being valued, and they recognized that they needed to bring balance. It was just unfair to continue on in that direction. Unfair to themselves, unfair to the other person. The challenge here is that there's a lot of love in the situation. There's a commitment. There's real, true love for each other. Your focus is on re-engaging. These are very complementary energies. This is coming out of the period of reflection, having disengaged in order to gain peace of mind. You've gained the peace of mind and now you're re-engaging. The Hermit reversed is similar, but it carries with it a healing that's gone along with that, a deeper healing, a spiritual connection, an understanding that's been gained through the pause. Because you withdrew your energy, you gained a new perspective and you understand better perhaps why the other person was behaving this way, what their motivations are. That understanding is informing how you view the situation now. Perhaps it was making you feel undervalued when, by taking a step back, you can realize, oh, they're actually doing this because of this other factor. They're not undervaluing me. It's something like that. I'm not sure if that's exactly the case, but there's a new perspective that's been gained that has you re-engaging. Let's see what led up to this in the recent past. What led Scorpio to this point? The World. So there was some sort of major line in the sand. You crossed a threshold. There's an ending afoot. Now you could still be in this energy and the relationship is ending because of this situation, or it could be just the ending to the old way of viewing things. Either way, it represents a major shift. It's like moving through this energetic threshold that the universe has offered to you is going to provide a totally different landscape on the other side. The energy of the environment, we have the Queen of Needles reversed. This is the need to gain more clarity. It's not seeing the deeper truth. So the universe has been okay, yeah, that's what this is. You've been thrust into this desire to withdraw, to gain a new perspective, because the universe has been nudging you in that direction, saying, there's something that you're not seeing here. There's some deeper meaning that you're not totally grasping. So your reaction to that energy, that inkling, that hint that the universe gave you, was to withdraw to gain a new perspective. And it looks like you've done so. In the near future, we have conviction. Now you know where you stand. You can feel secure anytime you need to enforce those boundaries. If you've been feeling undervalued, and you now understand where the other person is coming from, you can more clearly find a common ground. You know where you stand with the person, and it's because, let me specify here, what you used to think was going on, you didn't really know where you stood with them. Because the way you were perceiving it, they didn't think you were good enough, or they didn't appreciate you, or they undervalued you in some way. They weren't showing you the support or the appreciation or the admiration that you felt like was warranted. But because of the retreat and the gaining the new perspective, you're going to see things in a new light and truly realize where you stand with this person. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay. Moving on to your surprise energy. Something is going to come in the situation, influence the situation, and you don't see it coming. We have the Page of Candles and the Two of Candles reversed. This is communicating a new passion, a new idea, a new motivation, changing the old plan. It's like going to your partner and saying, hey, listen, why don't we take this in a new direction? I have an idea of what can come next here. Here's how I'm motivated to take things with us. And it's like collaborating with another person about the new plan because you're communicating. The page is the communicator of the court cards. Communicating about your passion, connecting with someone else about what lights you up inside. Okay. If things have been stagnant for you guys for a while in the bedroom, this is a reignition of that flame, moving things in a new direction. It's like reigniting the spark between you two. Let's see your hopes and fears. What is Scorpio hopeful for? The Hierophant. This can stand for the institution of marriage. If you are married to the person that we're talking about, then this is the hope that you can strengthen that bond, that commitment that you have to one another. If you are not married to the person, your hope might be that you want to be married to the person. You might see this person as long-term marriage potential. If none of those things apply, then in a more general sense, the Hierophant stands for structure and upholding and enforcing expectations. So it could just stand for these expectations being made more clear about what your boundaries are, what you will and won't stand for. Communicating like, hey, I understand now why you've been doing X, Y, and Z. Let me communicate my needs to you in a different way now that respects where you're coming from, but still that mutual respect reflecting back on me requires that I be given this respect. This is how I need you to show me respect. And your end result, we have the Nine of Candles. This is not giving up. So I don't see anyone throwing in the towel here. This is an opportunity to strengthen things. It's also saying you're very close to completing this exercise, this phase of your life that might have been a bit of a struggle to get through. There might have been a challenging time in your relationship. The 9 leads to the 10. It's very close to the ending. It's saying you're so close to completing all of this. Don't give up. Keep the faith. And it's universe acknowledging the struggle that you've gone through and giving you like a pat on the back for getting this far. And at the same time encouraging you, keep the faith, don't give up. This is almost over. This challenging portion is almost over. Your advice. We have the King of Presents reversed and the 5 of Potions reversed. If money is part of this, like if you haven't been valued and part of that is like you don't have control over the finances or you don't have an equal say in how you spend your money, then you're going to be able to resolve that. So the advice would be take the opportunity through this experience to address how you feel about, if this is the case for you, address how you feel about the lack of control over your material environment. If you want to be in more control, then there will be opportunities for you to release and address the things that have been hurting you and focus on the positives. There are positives to be had here, and you can turn that around to your benefit. It could look something like maybe your spouse is the one in control of the finances, and you don't realize that that makes you feel disempowered, or like not seen, or not like they might be spending the money on things and not realizing that that disables you from spending the money on yourself or on things that you're passionate about. So if there's something along the lines wrapped up in this story for you, there will be an opportunity for you to address that. So seize the opportunity if it presents itself and if you want to. Scorpio, I hope that helped. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back tomorrow.